In a bustling suburb lived a close-knit family. The youngest son, carried away by dreams of independence, decided to leave home. He yearned for a life of freedom and new experiences, far from family constraints. Blinded by his ambitions, he ignored his parents' advice and their unconditional love. He took what he considered rightfully his and left, his heart filled with hope and illusions. The young man then embarked on a life of excessive spending and superficial pleasures. He surrounded himself with a crowd of ephemeral individuals, more interested in his money than his well-being. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the reality of his situation began to set in. The money ran out, the friends disappeared, and the young man found himself alone, facing the harsh reality of his choices. The world he had so desired now rejected him. He was reduced to menial jobs, unable to support himself. Hunger and despair became his only companions. It was in this state of utter destitution that he remembered the warmth of his family home. He thought back to his father's words, to the unconditional love that always awaited him. Consumed by guilt and regret, he made the decision to return. He knew he had made mistakes, that he had broken the hearts of those who loved him the most. He hoped only for an ounce of compassion, a chance to redeem himself. He returned home, humble and broken, ready to face his family's judgment. Meanwhile, within the family home, life went on, but the son's absence was felt like an open wound. His parents carried the weight of his departure, each day marked by the hope of his return. The mother, her voice trembling, prayed every night for her lost child. The father, dignified and silent, scanned the horizon, waiting for a sign from his son. Their love for him remained intact, even though he had hurt them. They understood that the freedom to choose includes the possibility of making mistakes. They remained hopeful, nurtured by the unwavering love they had for their son. Each family meal was a silent torture, each empty seat a constant reminder of the one who was missing. Their other children tried to fill the void, but nothing could replace their brother's absence. They felt their parents' pain, shared their hope. The family remained united, but marked by a deep sadness, a constant weight. Parental love, unconditional and unwavering, refused to die out. Each passing day strengthened their resolve to welcome their son back with open arms, should he ever return. They knew he needed their forgiveness, their love, to rebuild his life. They waited patiently, the flame of hope illuminating their aching hearts. In the distance, on the road leading to the family home, the son appeared. His clothes were worn, his body weary, but his eyes shone with renewed hope. Each step was a step closer to redemption, to the love that awaited him. He felt ready to face his past, to ask for forgiveness. The father, catching sight of his figure in the distance, was overwhelmed with immense joy. He ran to meet him, forgetting the pain of the past, the long wait. He embraced his son, tears in his eyes, uttering no words of reproach. The son, touched by this welcome, collapsed in his father's arms. The news of the son's return spread through the house like wildfire. The mother rushed outside, her heart pounding, and burst into tears when she saw her son. She hugged him tightly, forgetting the pain of his departure. The past was erased by the strength of maternal love, by the joy of reunion. The family was reunited, stronger and more united than ever. Forgiveness flowed like an inexhaustible spring, washing away the wounds of the past. The son, transformed by his experience, was ready to embrace a new life, guided by the love and support of his family. To celebrate their son's return, the family organized a huge party. The house was filled with music, laughter, and the smell of food prepared with love. Parents, friends, and neighbors all were present to welcome the prodigal son. The joy was palpable, contagious. The father offered his son a new shirt, a symbol of rebirth and forgiveness. The mother prepared his favorite dish, each bite a testament to her unconditional love. The son, surrounded by so much affection, realized how lucky he was to have such a loving family. The party was in full swing. Stories were shared, tears of joy were shed. The family danced, sang, celebrated life and forgiveness. The son looked around him, grateful for every smile, every kind look. He had found his place, not by right, but by the grace of forgiveness. The meal ended late at night, giving way to intimate conversations. The son expressed his regrets, his gratitude. His parents listened lovingly, happy to see him transformed by his experience. Love had triumphed, reuniting the family and healing the wounds of the past. This family story reminds us of the power of forgiveness and unconditional love. Like the prodigal son, we are all likely to go astray, to make choices that take us away from those we love. But it is important to remember that the door of return is always open. That family love is a refuge from life's storms. Forgiveness is an act of courage, both for the one who asks for it and the one who grants it. It allows us to break the chains of the past, to free hearts from resentment and anger. Forgiveness opens the way to reconciliation, to rebuilding, to rebirth. Unconditional love is the foundation of family, the invisible bond that unites its members despite trials and errors. It is an inexhaustible source of strength and support, a beacon in the night, guiding our steps towards our return. May this family story inspire us to cultivate forgiveness in our own lives, to offer and receive unconditional love, and to build strong family bonds that can withstand the test of time.